There are all kinds of motorcycles in the market today. You have to start with the commuters, then as you go along you have sports bikes and classics and tourers and different kinds of motorcycles. And now we have something called a sports tourer. Well, this is the new Dominar 250 and it is from Bajaj Auto. You've already heard of the Dominar 400, which was launched a few years back. That's been quite a success. I would call this bike the little brother of Dominar 400. And as we speak, this is the real India. We have stray dogs, we have stray cows. Isn't it a beautiful world? There you go. I just talked to stray dogs and there comes one. Hello, you ought to go there. I'm shooting. They don't listen. The Dominar 250 was launched in India a few months back. This one comes with a BS6 engine and I would call it the little brother of Dominar 400. Why the little brother? To begin with, obviously it's got an engine which is far less in capacity than the 400, which has a capacity of around 373 point something cc. This one is around 248 cc. So obviously it's the little brother. And the most important thing is these similarities in design and the entire area in and around the engine. Everything looks similar. In fact, it's borrowed the first generation instrument cluster from the Dominar 400. Bajaj Auto realized that anybody who buys a motorcycle for the first time may not go for the 400. It's obvious. It's a little intimidating for the first time bikers. So they step on to a less intimidating bike, which is easy, and that is where a 250 comes into play. Anywhere between 100 to 250 can be your first bike, and this 250 can definitely be your first bike because it's just got the right power, the right torque, the right stance and the right looks. Now let me tell you about the engine performance and the features of this Dominar 250. This is the Motown India show and my name is Roy P. Tharian. And as we go along, if you really like this video, do not forget to give us the thumbs up, and most important, if you're not subscribed to the Motown India channel, do so now. But before I saddle up, you've got to hear the sound of the engine. It reminds you of the Dominar 400. Let's hear it. Besides taking cues from the good-looking Dominar 400, they reworked on an engine from their motorcycle family, the KTM 250 Duke, and hey presto, they had a little brother for the Dominar 400. The sound from the engine too is similar to that of its elder sibling. As for competition, it has the Yamaha FZ25 and the Suzuki Gixxer 250, and within its family it has the KTM 250 Duke and the two handsome fellows from the Husqvarna family, the Swatpillen 250 and the Vitpillen 250. The Husqvarna is also a roundabout way part of the larger Bajaj family. And so as to ensure that the Dominar 250 found its own large space, the company re-engineered it and called it a sports tourer. The new Dominar 250 costs around Rs 1,65,000 ex-showroom, which is around Rs 35,000 less than its elder sibling, the Dominar 400. It has 150cc less engine capacity than the latter. A lot of people would be asking, why should anyone buy the 250 model and not go in for the 400 where the price difference is so narrow? That's where the marketing guys at Bajaj Auto have done their thorough homework and are convinced that the 250 will have lots of first-time buyers. So what is a sports tourer? Unlike the laid-back, almost old-school kind of design that goes with touring bikes, this one has a very modern, compact and attractive design about it. If you look at the engine along with the twin-barrel exhaust, it exhibits a macho character, yet youthful and sporty. The 17 inches tubeless tires are mounted on alloy wheels that are equipped with disc brakes, twin-channel ABS and radial caliper. I only wish the rear tire, which is 130 by 70/17, could have been a little bit broader. The bike comes with full LED mosaic shaped headlamp with AHO, that is automatic headlamps on, while the rear gets smart tail lamp with light guides. I observed that the instrument cluster is borrowed from the first gen Dominar 400 and lacked a sharp display during the day when the sun is at its brightest. Unfortunately, there is no gear shift indicator. We, however, get an all-digital odometer, tachometer with a graphic type of display, speedometer, time, fuel indicator with a reserve light that blinks and a neutral indicator. The switch on the left bottom controls the 2 trip meters. Not to be missed is a display on the fuel tank that has check lights for ABS, engine temperature and battery along with a Bajaj sign. Well, this screen serves no real purpose as it is barely visible. All these features need to be included in the main instrument cluster. The split seats are very comfortable and it features innovative bungee straps tucked under the rear seat so as to secure your gear while on those long tours. Coming to engine and performance, the Dominar 250 is powered by a fuel-injected, liquid-cooled 248.8cc DOHC engine delivering around 26.63 HP and 23.5 Nm of torque. The engine is mated to a 6-speed gearbox. The motorcycle also comes with a slipper clutch. Like the Dominar 400, it has a 37 mm upside down or USD forks that ensure good handling and comfort. For the brief ride experience with the Dominar 250, I was thoroughly impressed with its great road presence and stability. The bike is a lot better at higher RPM levels. It does not really love crawling because in gears 1, 2 and 3 the bike is restless and simply wants to speed up and settle at a higher RPM band. But once it picks up speed and hits the 80 km/h plus figure, it is smooth sailing. At high speeds, the bike is absolutely stable and planted to the ground. Some may argue that this bike could have been made lighter using lightweight parts, but then it would have been a lot costlier, and light bikes do not make good cruisers, especially when one is on the highway. I personally think that Bajaj Auto has done a remarkable job with the new Dominar 250. It has been made with the purpose to reach out to the hundreds of thousands of youngsters who want their first bike to come with a combination of right features, styling, power and cost. This bike is so easy to ride, so dependable and has got enough power and good looks to make your heart skip a beat. At Bajaj Auto, the trophy needs to be shared not just by the engineers but also the marketing guys.